All right, so somebody asked me earlier, I'm local here. Somebody asked me earlier, are we doing any field trips in this conference? Well, here's your field trip. I'm going to bring you to my office. So I'm the GIS coordinator for the state of Rhode Island right here. Welcome, everybody. Hope you're enjoying yourself. All right, so where do I start? Well, I started with GIS in the mid-'80s, and raise your hand if you were involved in GIS in the mid-'80s. All right, look around, all right? So I'm not an old fart, all right? I got the gray beard, all right? All right. So here's my office. I got tons of crap on the wall. I'm visual. Everybody else here is visual, right? So I've got all my stuff on my wall reminding me what to do, my municipal points of contact, my executive committee members, my priorities on my little whiteboard. Helps keep me on track when my head's spinning. We have a really cool executive committee with 27 members serving all these different types of organizations within the state. I feel very lucky to have so much participation in our GIS in the state. What's that? Are they all here? Some are here. Here's what we focus on, our working groups within our executive committee. Other states are very similar. We've got our data development, distribution, standards, and outreach. So we've got everybody kind of working on things that relate to what they do in their day-to-day life. I'm involved with setting up our executive committee meetings. I set up our user group meetings every quarter. I've got GIS coordinator meetings with my counterparts in my adjacent states. And I'm also involved with these guys, you guys, and NISJIC and NEARC as well, our Esri user group. So here's my other wall with a bunch of maps on it, doing all kinds of cool stuff. Our municipal revaluation schedule for our assessors. We're a small state, no county government, so I work directly with the towns in the state. And municipal parcel mapping status. We've got our enterprise GIS that we've been working on forever, and we're finally implementing it now. We finally got money to do something. So we did a plan, we did another plan, and then we're ready to roll. So here's all of we've got 5 major departments in the state that are using GIS, and we're in the process of actually doing something now. We're building a central database. We've got everybody's participating, everybody is on board, building core database, core applications, core tools on top of it. We finished a multi-state LiDAR project in New England where all of Rhode Island was flown at 1 meter nominal point spacing, and just rich data within our state. We're a small state, but really data rich. Our DOT is working on this application, ViewWorks, one of the sponsors here, and just going gangbusters with bringing all their data into GIS. It's fantastic. It's like everybody from like mid-level up is doing GIS in the state and DOT. Municipal comprehensive plan maps, so we're working with those. I'm in the planning office in the state, so we help to develop standards for those maps as well, and that's our wall as you walk into our area on the right. All kinds of stuff. So now we've got all this data in all of our towns, and how do we get access to that within state government? So we're working on setting up a mechanism to gather all that data from all the towns in the state, bring it into one place, and serve it out through our website, either the data or a contact or something. We're working on a sea level rise project. NOAA had just completed Rhode Island. This is actually Long Island, but has completed Rhode Island. And those green areas down there are places that might be inundated because there's some road or something, and maybe there's a culvert there, but you don't know. So we had this future land use plan, like 25 different map layers. The pink and red areas are the urban areas of the state. Believe it or not, there is kind of open space in Rhode Island outside of this area, western part of the state where I live. So there is like natural environment. Actually, about a quarter of our state is protected land, so it's pretty cool. USGS, photo science, working on a project to do an ecological land classification, which is super cool, through DEM. So I'm working with a new office the governor created. This new chief digital officer is a peer to the CIO. He knows what GIS is. He's putting GIS into an e-permitting spec that's going out in an RFP soon. So GIS is going to be in there. We look at our neighbors up north in Maine and how they created legislation to create a fund to put money into, so that there's money available for matching money in the future. When you have a project, you have the money available. I've tapped into this new website in the state, Bridge, the RI is Rhode Island in the acronym, but this is a place where interns can, potential interns can put in their resumes, and people can post their internships for new interns. So I just want to throw a bunch of stuff out to you guys tonight. Thanks. Thanks.